How's it going, everybody? My name is Absoulem, and welcome back. This is part 11 of the full platinum walkthrough for Hollow Knight Silksong. We left off in the last chapter. We basically opened up the Citadel and made our way to the Grand Bellway, and we've just backtracked to Greymoor to turn in our wish for the 100 bugs. And now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to progress through the Citadel a lot more. We're going to make it to the first shrine, which is kind of the bone bottom of Act 2. And that'll set up the world. I think you're going to get a good footholding on like what the world is, what our main mission is, and all of that. And it also connects many different areas. So it's going to be a big opening the world type of chapter. And also we're going to be getting several upgrades and our weapon upgraded. And we're going to have a couple bosses and a couple fun secrets and all of that. So big chapter today. So let's not waste any more time and let's get going the only way we know how, which is of course with chapter 11's foreshadowing quote, which is the stage is a weapon and therefore it must be fought for. So who knows, maybe we'll make our debut on the world stage. Or maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, let's continue on. I'm gonna make my way back to the Grand Bellway where we left off in the Coral Chambers. Also, we haven't really gotten there, we're not really close either, but just so you know, like enemies disappear after you progress acts. I don't think I went over that in when we transitioned to Act 2, but there are different placed enemies. Actually, speaking of, right where the Bellway is that we just left, there is a cage enemy that's like right to the left, so don't get captured by him and taken to the slab, okay? I promise we'll get arrested later, okay? We're not ready to get arrested. But anyways, what I was saying is like enemies, they move around and or upgrade and things like that as you progress the acts. Act 3 is kind of the point of no return for some of the enemies. That being said, you can find enemy. There are ways to make the grunt enemies spawn, but it's a lot more of a pain in the ass. So in Act 2, I guess like be trying to log the journal, but before we progress, we will definitely farm some of the enemies to make it easier on ourselves. But I just want to mention that in case somebody is watching this is a little ahead of where I'm at. If you're thinking about progressing to Act 3, I would definitely at the very least farm any of the things, maybe look up what's missable if you're trying to press into it. Otherwise, just be patient and watch for the walkthrough. We will definitely get there. But anyways, make your way to the Grand Bellway, and now we are right there on the Grand Bellway, and now we're gonna make our way up the main shaft, and then where you see that circle is on the map above where we filled in. That's going to be the path, and we're making our way to the top right, which is the first shrine. So let's get going. I also want to mention that you should have this bought. This is our first fast travel, and it is going to be crucial. So make sure you have that, and the Bellway, of course, obviously. Hello? Oh, you stupid hornet. Why did you drop all the way down? We will farm that man later, so definitely get familiar with killing him. We have a lot of cool stuff happening this chapter. We have a lot of stuff, actually. Exciting. Be over the platform. Yes. Most of the beads, at least. We are going to be spending quite a bit of beads, so definitely be trying to save your beads. I'm currently at 600 with, several rosary strings. I would try to save as many beads as you can. I'm not going to, make it too difficult. We're not going to spend too much. But I'll show you farming methods, too, in case you're, way lower on beads. And by the end of it, you will have a lot of beads by the end of this chapter that we can use to buy stuff as well. But I'll go over it so that my goal is by the end of this chapter, no matter what beads you have, we should all be on the same page when it comes to what we've completed. Did that guy just die? Oh, there you are. What? I didn't know we had the Cirque's delay on our team, or against us. Did he just, oh, now he's scared. All right, well. Come on, over here. All right, break that window to the right, and then we're gonna go quickly. So that window to the right, by the way, I'll just point it out before I leave. This is gonna be an area we come back at, so just keep this in mind, that item up there and all that. Alright, hit the lever. This is a rotating chamber, and it allows us to go one way, and then if you notice on the right and the left, there's a pathway. So when we rotate it horizontal, we'll come back the other way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rotate it now. Get it set up for ourselves later. And just keep killing. Nothing like objective-wise, just keep slaughtering the enemies, farming those beads. Beads and Hunter Journal. Alright, and I want to point out this item right here. It costs 40, and all it does is it gives you a little silk ball to refill your silk, so don't waste your money on that. Don't be silly. Don't fall for it. It's actually kind of funny to me that in the city there's a lot of scams to buy money, just like there would be in real cities. Alright, and then up to the left there, that's a path we will unlock in a moment. Okay, yeah, make sure you deep fry yourself or whatever. Air fryer yourself. And just ignore the murmurings and moaning going on below us. Just ignore that. It's probably nothing. Hit the lever. And then before we go over there, let's go up here. The path to the left is our main path, so don't worry about that. And you want to buy the bench, or not the bench, the fast travel. This will connect us to the Grand Bellway. Again, if you don't have the rosary beads, I'm going to show you a farming method that's really good in just a second. But yeah, now we can fast travel between the three areas, so that's cool. If you need beads, because we're going to need quite a bit here in just a second, these enemies right here are very good for getting a lot of beads. So you could farm them and then buy that fast travel, and when you're ready, come over and grab the white key to the right. And then we'll rest at the bench here. Bell. I have sad news, guys. My notebook, I filled it up entirely, and unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to get a second notebook, so I'm having to work off of a Word document, and that just doesn't feel right. So you're not going to hear any page rustlings or anything like that. Yeah, it's just sad. I'm a very, I like tangible notes, not digital. It's weird, though. I was a graphic design major in college, so I don't know why I'm so anti, digital stuff, but I think... I don't know. I just like I like the physical writing. It's got me through many games. In case you guys are new to my channel, Call of Duty Zombies was my main focus for a long time, and now I'm switching over to walkthroughs mostly. But COD Zombies requires you to have a level of intricacy that I wasn't ready for, because I used to hunt those Easter eggs and stuff. Anyways, this is the caretaker. He is kind of like the leader over here. And just talk to him, exhaust his dialogue. And then what I'm going to say is it's probably better quicker to just die over here and reset the world. So I'm just going to quickly die. Man, I have a harder time dying when I'm not trying. Or when I'm actually trying. Alright, so that's going to reset the world here. So I'm going to go get our cocoon real quick so we can get our money. because right now we're poor, and that's gross. That's just gross. What are we doing? Can't be poor in Silksong. All right, so I know what you're thinking. Thank God there's 2 benches, and I know I'm thinking the same thing. So now we have some NPCs. We have a wish board. Like I said, this is kind of the bone bottom of this world. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept the 3 wishes. We have the Wandering Merchant, which we will do at the end of this chapter. We have the Fine Pens, which we will also do at the end of the chapter. And then the Building Up Songclave. If you have the rosary beads, I would buy it now and just donate. Just get it off out of the way. Because we're about to fight bosses and stuff, and so it's better, in case you lose your beads to the boss or whatever, I would just make sure you spend them all here. Make sure you progress the actual platinum trophy instead of letting the boss take all your beads. So I would do that. Again, you can farm those enemies that I just showed you where I died at. You can farm them for beads. It doesn't take too long. And also you have your rosary necklaces. Although I would try to salvage, don't spend all of these if you can help it. But yeah, I would just get that wish done. If you choose not to, then make sure you get it by the end of this chapter. But just so you know, we are going to be spending a lot of money at the end of the chapter. So it might not be smart to do it now. Or it might not be smart to do it later. But anyways, make your own decision. So this guy, I don't think he has any more dialogue. Oh no, actually he does, yeah. He's gonna try to like tell us that we're being crazy, and I just don't like that. Nobody believes in you in this game. It's kind of sad. They're all like, "Why are you doing it?" The only person that actually kind of believes in you is Sherma, so she's my favorite. All right, that's all of his dialogue. All right. Now we're gonna talk to one scared little pilgrim. He's so scared. He's not much of a talker, that guy. He's just too scared, I think. Anyways, we're gonna have more NPCs return here, and a merchant who sells a lot of things that are very expensive, and all of that. So now that we've opened up First Shrine, that's gonna kind of wrap up Bellheart and Bone Bottom's. Like a lot of the NPCs, if you buy all the merchant stuff, they teleport to like the next thing. So like think of like Bone Bottom to Bellheart, Bellheart to First Shrine. So some of we've intentionally left that merchant in Bone Bottom and stuff like that. So which we will go over at the end of this chapter. We're going to be doing a lot of cleanup for Bellheart and Bone Bottom at the end of this. But for now, let's kill these guys. Get the journal entry, unless you've already farmed them. Alright. So what do you get after that? Yeah, 30 beads isn't terrible, considering there's 3 of them, so it's 90 per run. Oh. Alright, we can't go up there yet, but don't worry. We can, though buy the shortcut, or open up the shortcuts, so that's cool. It's pretty cool, guys. And there's one more enemy here. These guys lead to a boss, so I would kill them the first time around, but if you don't want to kill them over and over, if you're dying to the boss, then whenever they jump up in the air, that's a good time to run, like this time, you can run underneath them and just pass them all. They do drop those little silk spools too, that resets your silk. But now we're gonna fight one of my favorite boss fights of the game, probably. I think it's a really good boss fight. I don't think it's that difficult. I just like the symmetry of it. It tells you exactly what's gonna happen. There's no surprises in this fight, and it's just a visually really cool one. So there's gonna be these 2 bugs, and they are gonna, whenever they draw a white line in front of them, that's the direction they're going. So just never be in the direction they're going, and just hit, like if you can target one, then great, but just hit them. And the only time you need to watch out, really, outside of like not getting in front of them, is whenever they drop down on you. They do have like an AoE area, so the guy right here where he drops down, you want to give him some distance. But otherwise, you're just constantly dodging whatever they're going. And then there is an attack where they draw lines like all over the arena. And just get out of the way of the line. So really the only rule is just don't never be in the way of the line. And then there's 3 phases, and then there's a really sad 4th phase. Oh. Phase 1. Go ahead and heal up again. It's not a hard fight. This phase gets a little faster, otherwise same thing. So there's where they just draw. So just get out of the way somehow. But I don't like find this difficult. It's just fun for me. I think it's a cool fight. Oh, I couldn't get out of the way in time. Yeah, so really it's just when they drop down, that's the one where you gotta give them a little bit of space. Oh. Phase 2 complete. Now we do the 3rd and final phase. Same thing. The only difference now is that one of them shows its light, the other one's a little bit delayed. It's kind of like one at a time. This reminds me of the Mantis sisters a little bit. And since you only have to kill one, it's easy to focus on just one if you can. Because then that speeds it up, obviously. So that's the final phase, and now there's a really pathetic 4th phase where we just killed one of them. The other guy's definitely rattled, but he has to go down with it. He has to go down fighting. You know, otherwise, what is this brother in arms gonna say when they get to the afterlife? He'll be like, "What? You cowardly left?" Anyways, just put him out of his misery. It's not even fair. All right, buddy. Go to sleep forever. All right, so that's the Cog Workers. Fun fight to me. I think it's a visually cool one. I think it's fun. So yeah, so enjoy that. And let's see. All right, now we're gonna meet an NPC and then start an obstacle course. Or whatever you want to call this. I guess it's an NPC. These are, I'm gonna go with the spirits of the melody of, like, we have, the main objective at this point is to find 3 melodies around the world. And this is tied to a trophy. If you've looked at the trophies, you'll know there's a trophy that's tied to this. And you can do them in certain orders, but you see we have the Vault Keeper, the Architect, and the Conductor. It's best to do Vault Keeper first. This is over, you can see him on the map here. So this is the lower right here, because this one basically, it's going to open up this whole area of the map with the Whispering Vaults. It's also going to connect the Underworks and the Sinner's Road slash, what do you call it? Like the Exhaust Organ. Sorry, I could not think of the name of that. So anyways, we're going to open up that. That's the best way to get, basically backtrack with Sinner's Road and Bile Water and all that. That'll finish connecting all of that area together. So we're going to do that one first. And also, it allows you to get leveled up faster. So it's definitely the intended, you know, what do you call it, direction. So don't go this way. That's just a later area that's going to lead to the other direction. So what we want to do is you have to decide left or right. If you choose wrong, you do die and you'll have to reset back at the bench. But if you choose right, you get to live. So I'm just going to go right. I'm just kidding, guys. They both go to the same spot. Okay. Surely I just hope one person maybe has an existential crisis right there. Like, I have to choose? All right, sorry. I've basically not slept for like a week and a half working on this walkthrough, so just let me have my shenanigans. All right, open up the bench here. Go ahead and fill in our map. And then come up here. And this is going to open up another opportunity for us to take a map. So now you'll see we have the bottom area. This is the cogwork core. Now the upper part we're not going to work on. We are going to open up the shortcut and I'll show you where that is so you have a reference point. But we're going to go down and we're going to finish out the area that is the light green side of it. And then these branching paths to the left and right, we're going to do that as well. So this is the way you want to go. So make sure you rest at that bench for sure. Also, let me quickly go over our loadout just so you guys are all on the same page. So right now I'm going to throw on Threadstorm again. If you like cross stitch, then that's great. It is a good thing for like parrying and stuff. I like this for right now. We haven't gotten to the part of the game where like the crests and everything are going to really start to matter. We will get to there probably in another like 2 or 3 sections of this walkthrough. We'll get to a part where we're going to unlock some new abilities, and that's where the game really starts to like matter which one you choose. So for right now, just stick with the Wanderer Crest and the Threadstorm if you want to copy me. You know, if you want to use tools, that's fine. I'm just going to stick with the Plasmium file. And then these are my, what do you call it, like the tools or whatever. So that's a look at what I'm using. If you want to do something else, that's fine. And also, I saw a comment talking about the memory lockets. There's plenty of memory lockets in this game. So if you're like worried about, we have to spend 15 in order to bind Eva later in the game. So we are gonna have to like spend 15 in total. So as you can see, I've already spent like 4 or 5 at this point. So don't worry about like saving them. It's not like there's a finite amount. You know, definitely if you want to spend them on whichever one, that's fine. I'm personally just saving them for when I get to the part where I need to spend them all so that I can show you what that looks like. But, you know, you do you. But just make sure you have it. You just pick them up as we go, basically. That's all you got to worry about. All right, so now we are going to drop down. And then there's a couple new enemies here. These guys are a lot easier if you jump on them. So add that to the journal, and then add this one to the... All right, game. How about you actually lower yourself? All right, so add that guy to the journal as well. Oh my goodness. All right. This is a tricky little obstacle course, kind of reminiscent of Path of Pain with the gears. So that's cool, right? Anyways, we're going to drop to the left here first. We're going to do a little lockdown of sorts. Make sure you get the journal entry. We can't go up top yet, so don't even think about it. Don't you even think about it. Come over here, activate the lockdown. I'm going to knock him into the gears immediately. Got him. You wanted to go there too? That's cool. Oh, game, come on. I'm in the middle of healing. Can't do that to me. Oh my goodness, game. I swear, they like think about how they can screw you over as a player. I'm a fat teapot, and now I'm dead. Oh, I thought he was gonna keep going. Gotcha. Got you too. I'm gonna knock him in the gears again. Got him. Oh, he parried me twice? Got him. All right, that's a new enemy as well. Oh, come on. That's twice I'm healing and it just screws me. Come on. Ooh, slow-mo backflip. Let's go. All right, hit that lever. There's nothing down below, but if you'd like to see it, this is what that looks like. Exciting. So jump up, and then we're gonna grab this mass shard. Let's go. All right, and then we can open up this shortcut back to the coral area of the game. So we are kind of like in that main chamber area. I don't have the compass on to show you, but that just goes back where we came. You might remember that shortcut when we couldn't open it, and you probably saw the mass shard and all that. And then, yeah, we'll come back for all of that. Don't worry. We have to get another ability, which is what I was kind of talking about earlier when I said we'll get all those abilities later, probably in a couple more chapters, where we will actually, we'll be a lot more set up for like the late game. So don't worry about it. We're not there yet. By the end of this chapter, you're gonna really understand like the world, I would say, and I think that's gonna be cool for a lot of people because I get a lot of questions where people are wondering like which way to go and all that, that are not necessarily the ones following the walkthrough per se. But this will really show you like the world itself and like how to go about it. And then outside of that, you just gotta trust me that I know the best route, I guess. Because there are multiple ways to go, but there's only one way that's like really the best way for all the items and stuff. What I'm excited to see though is the optimization of the game. Like there's the right way to go, but I'm wondering if there's like secret ways that would make it better, and I'm excited to see how that evolves over the next like year. So that's what I'm excited for. Anyways, drop down to the left here. Just keep walking down the steps. And then go to this bottom right corner. And then we're going to fight a little mini boss here. Instead of trying to fight it and be aggressive, just watch where it's going. And then just like try to get out of the way of wherever it's landing. And then just get it a couple times. And then just go back to dodging it. Otherwise, it can be a little challenging. But not too crazy. I don't know why I healed right there. I think just habit, I assumed I was going to die. Alright, one cool little thing. I'll show you in a second, but first off, if you want to get the journals, you already got them, but if you want to start making progress on these guys. Alright. There's another enemy right here as well. So head to the right here. Oh no, I air fryed myself. Alright, and then the most important thing is the spool for, the silk spool. Get that for sure. And then if we head to the left here, this opens up back where we came. And I wanted to point out that this enemy, if you return after resetting the world, you'll see it being repaired by the little bugs. I just think that's a cool like attention to detail. Which kind of brings up, like, for those of you that are interested in the Easter eggs and, like, secrets of the game beyond just the secret areas, there's a lot of things that you can get out of this game lore-wise if you backtrack every area constantly. Like, you'll find NPCs at the boss arenas, you'll find other NPCs investigating. So if you really look at, like, what they're saying, there's a lot of ways to get extra lore and see cool little things like that, like the bugs repairing them. There's a lot of that. So if you're ever interested, you know, maybe not on this walkthrough, but like if you're bored one day, you know, feel free to do a run where you basically no-life it and run back through every area constantly, and you'll get a lot of cool stuff out of it. That's what happened with Hollow Knight. Was like it took years for people to figure out like some of the cool little unknown things. Like, I think it was called like the God Mask or something. There's a mask where like you can only get it one time, and it's just like stuff like that's really cool. I love seeing like secrets unfold. But anyways, now we're gonna do an obstacle course that's reminiscent of Path of Pain's gears. Nothing as difficult, but it's a little tease at what's to come in this game. That one's fun. I like doing that. But drop down here. Just watch out for that lever or that gear. Oh, buddy. And then if we go down, that's just where we came from. So you can go like the other way. Like if you were going to that room, you could go this way first and then just drop down. But it's easier to go on that left side. But anyways, now we're going to do an obstacle course. And that gear to our left, we want to pogo on that and reach the wall. So do this, and then I'll explain the next part. So now you want to pogo off of that one and then hit the right wall. Or do that. That's also an option. It's easier when you just like do it seamlessly, but... Oh, that wasn't the... Fuck. Where did it put me? Oh, okay. Never mind. I blame the game on that one. Anyways, reach the right wall. And you're gonna go, when they both leave, go to the left. And now you're gonna head over to the left for this wall. And this one's the trickiest one, so you wanna bounce off of that. And then this is gonna open up a shortcut back to the bench. So that's kind of our milestone. And now these two on the right, you wanna wait and use them as steps. And now the upper part opens up the shortcut to that upper cog work area. So we're gonna open that. This way goes to the main path. But I'm gonna quickly open up this shortcut. You don't have to, but it's easier to get it done now, I think, while you're here. And if you die, the bench, you know, we already have a checkpoint, so don't worry about it. So hit that. Hit that one. Oh my god. I didn't have enough distance. Like so. And then make sure you hit the thing, and this goes back to our bench. So I'm going to quickly show you this area just so you have a reference and it's on your map later. So you come up here. Don't do this area or anything like that, but just once you leave here, this will add it to the map, so you can just have a reference point, basically. But we'll come back. For now, let's hit the bench and reset, unless you don't need it. All right, now that's going to fill in our map. As you can see, it's getting nice and full. So now we're going to go to the pathway to the right. It's easier if you drop over here to the right side and then just float peacefully down. There we go. So now we're just going to jump. Oh, of course he's right there. Oh my god, swing! My character was not trying to attack. Alright, pogo off the first, and then float, and then again. Then we're gonna go in here, hit the lever. Oh no, I'd already done it for myself. What was I doing? Guys, why'd you let me do that? Sorry, we'd already set it up. But if not, you would want to rotate it. I was just showing people what it would look like if you hadn't thought ahead. And then we're going to go over here to the right. This is going to open up the Whispering Vaults, which is a brand new area, and kind of our main area of the chapter. So these little blocks below me, I'll show you what they look like. This is a very simple, yeah, these blocks. they are on rails, and these are just like a warm-up for the puzzles that are coming later. So that's how that works. Right now we're going to do a lockdown. Good thing I have 1 health. I'll get it back, don't worry. How did they let me heal? How? Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. I am back. The prodigy has returned. Oh, buddies. Oh my god, you are gonna die a miserable death now. Interrupting my heal. Oh, I outmaneuvered you. Oh, that was gonna be clean. Sometimes I like to try like crazy maneuvers on these kind of enemies so I can practice. You know, when it's not as serious. Oh, that was clean. That was clean. Oh my god. I'm a menace. I am a straight up savage. Alright, this is a new journal entry as well. Oh, come on. Thumbnail. Thumbnail. Right there. That was a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. I think you guys were all on the same page there. That's a thumbnail. Alright, now that guy's going to be added to our journal. And then we want to hit this block all the way to the left, so that opens up that. But those little rotating blocks, or sliding blocks, that's going to be our main source of puzzles in this world of the Whispering Vaults. There is a secret room as well that can spawn in a new enemy, so I'm going to show you that so you don't miss the enemy. But speaking of new enemies, we got to add this guy to our journal. He's easy if you just bounce on him. So there we go. We have to get the scroll Ritas. Hit the shortcut right here. And then break the shortcut back to our first shrine. But before we do that, we want to buy the map. It's a, I wouldn't say super well hidden map, but it's definitely a decently hidden map for the Whispering Vaults. But now we're going to go up. Rest at our bench here. And now you'll see that we have filled in a decent amount from the cogworks all the way around to fill in the Grand Bellway. So that's that whole area. And then now we're working on this hidden area, which will also connect to the exhaust organ that we left when we fought the, what do you call it? The Phantom boss, sorry. So now we're going to work our way all the way through the Whispering Vaults. I think the Scared Pilgrim has new dialogue, I believe. Yeah. Not much, though. Okay, so now... So this is back where we came from. Alright, so now we're going to drop down, fight another new enemy. Those little guys come out of nowhere, I feel like. So anyways, you'll see that we have all these little things. This is going to be a new type of moveset that you might have already figured out. If not, this is the first time that we've needed to use it, which is the downward dash attack. Like that. So it's the, instead of the pogo like this, it's like a downward slam attack. And the way you do it is the dash button like that. You're going to aim down when you do it and hit the attack button. So that's like that. So that's allowing you to attack downward. That's a new thing that we haven't done yet. So just wanted to show that off really quick. Come over here and hit that block back up. And this is going to allow us to get a Silk Eater. We can also open up the lever there. So break the wall here, and the Silk Eater will be up above. So I'm going to go ahead and heal to full so I can get the benefits of the silk. Boom. How many do we have of those? 6. We're doing good with those. No, I'm going to fight you over here, good sir. You can come over here if you want to fight. No. You're going to come over here if you want to fight. Alright. I had to teach him a lesson, you know? Anyways, now we're going to drop down. And this is just wanted to show the shortcut now that that block's open. That's the purpose of it, is to one, access it, but also open up this area a little bit better. So now we're going to come over here, where we're going to meet a new NPC that's tied to our main quest. This is one of the melodies. So come over here to the right, and this is the first item we need to complete this melody. So pick that up. This guy's a weirdo. He's not a creep, though. He's not like a perv on us, though. He's just weird. So I'll take that kind of weird. The other guys are like watching us bathe and all sorts of weird shit. But break that ceiling, and then when we return, jump scare. So just talk to him and then give him the cylinder that we just picked up.
That's fine. Magina Fora.
Alright, then you can play it if you want to feel like you're in the nexus of demon souls.
Da, Finistra.
You have a heart of gold. Just keep talking to him until he exhausts his dialogue. Alright, now we're going to return with the other one later. Make sure you rest at that bench that was up above. So we should start to really start stacking beads at this point. I'm gonna drop down here. Fight another little mini Morwing. So there's the path to the right, and then there's the one to the left. We're gonna go to the left first. But before doing so, we want to open up the shortcut real quick. So move that all the way over. And that is going to allow us to, again, we're just making it really fast because this is the run back to the boss eventually. Or it's one of the run backs. You can go this way or another way. But this way, it's like you just drop all the way down pretty much. So it might feel like it's far away, but it's really not. Not as bad as you maybe think. So we're going to go to the left path first. And I'm going to kill this enemy because he will disappear after we do something. So I want to kill this guy first. Obviously, we can farm the other one, but it's best to get another journal entry if we can. So, kill him, and now we're going to open up a secret room here. Alright, and now we can return. And he's going to have new enemies here that we can add to our journal. Boom. So, the Vaultborns. Now they're unfortunately going to be everywhere. But that's okay. They're like squid robots. Make it make sense. Oh. Stop. There we go. Stop throwing lights at me. No, not the bead, no! No! Thank God. We almost lost one. Alright, so instead of going up, we want to go down to the left, where you might not have thought about that room. It's not as obvious as it might seem if you don't know it's there. And then this is a tricky little puzzle room with these blocks. So we're going to first hit that there, and then we're going to hit this one there. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to do this, and we're going to go there, right there, and then we're going to... I'm just kidding, alright. Okay, so hit those. This is for an upgrade for our weapon. So now you might be thinking, what do I do? Alright, so we're going to be using this to go left and right of this pillar. So now that we have a wall there, we're going to hit that up. And then we can go over, hit that one, and then hit that one down with our little attack I went over. And then we can hit that to the left, and then that up, and it's going to open up a lever. And this is that area that I was telling you about earlier when I showed the at the very beginning of our chapter. So that is going to update our Penmaster's Oil Wish, which will allow us to upgrade our weapon. So hit the shortcut here, and that's going to open up back to the Bellway and all that. But we don't need to go that way. Feel free to rest at the bench if you really want, but you know, I'm not going to. Not yet, at least. Make sure I did. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is back where we were. Now we're back on the main path of the left side. Again, from the actual main path, there's the left side and then there's the right side. We went left, and now there's this is the first left, and then there's the second. Doesn't matter. There's 2 rooms to the left. We just completed the second one. Now we got to finish the first room. Oh my God. This game is so unforgiving sometimes. Alright, we have to move this block all the way up, so you can see it's this one right here. So hit it, and then you're gonna drift over here. Oh, actually, hold on, I gotta go around. So hit it up. Alright, and then hit it left. Yeah, alright. Dude, stop being annoying, game. Oh my god, I hate this game right now. Oh, it's frustrating. Let's make the enemies never go where the platforms are and always go out and above the open area. Great. Great. Let's hit me when I'm climbing too. That'll be the icing on the cake. Anyways, back to what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted by that little peon of an enemy. We're gonna open up this cage to free our flea. So that's a free flea now. And now we're done with this side of the room. So drop all the way back down, and now we're back on the actual main path. So we're gonna go to the right now this time. Alright, now up is going to be an interesting little item that we definitely want, but right now we're gonna go this way. Wait, hang on. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Got you too. You can't hide. So come over here, hit this up. There's some beads over here that I forgot to get in my practice run, so I don't want to mess that up. Alright. So it's like, you either get it or you don't kind of thing. Alright, and then I hit that over there. Hit that up. And then we'll hit this back over. Is that the last one? Hold on. Yeah. So it's these beads. Hold on, I'm gonna go that way in a second, but I don't actually know what to do, I guess. That's the only... Oh, there we go. Never mind. Again, I knew it the whole time. I was just goofing. I had them in my notes, but in my practice when I missed, I, like, just didn't do it. So Anyways, get that. Get the beads. There we go. Never mind. I knew the whole time what I was doing. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I like to just goof around. Anyways, this is going to be an area that is interesting. Let me make sure. Hold on. Do I want to do this first or not? Hang on. Let's come back to that in just a sec. Let me get my bearings here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the bench because this is gonna get really confusing, I imagine, for watching this. So I'm gonna go put on the compass so you can see where I'm going. So we have to open up that mask shard. Ah. All right, I'll put it, yeah, I'll put it right here. We don't really need that right now. Okay. This way it'll be easier. I feel like it's hard to tell you guys where to go when you can't see my actual character. This is a maze. So as you can see, let's go all the way down to the, like, where we had to choose left and right. So as you can see, we're here. So we need to go up in this room to get a shard. But first we need to complete... Whoops. We need to complete this part. This is going to open up shortcuts and other areas, so... So pick it up, memory locket, and some beads. We're not going to worry about this area like all that much right now. You can't really do much. I will show it, but we don't have the clean grip or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called actually. Claw line? I think it's claw line. Anyways, we don't have one of the abilities to actually do this yet. So don't worry about it. I'm just showing it, but also there are a chance at beads here. So as you can see, we're kind of locked out of everything. Don't worry about it. We will come back. But definitely get the memory locket and the beads. So that's that top right. And now we are going to... Okay, yeah, we already did that. All right. Now we're on the same page. So go to the left here. And this is going to be below. So what we need to do is open up that shortcut, which is very well hidden. And then you'll notice that this goes back to the grand chamber, but we have to open up a shortcut above there. So before we do that, this is the hidden room, okay? It's like a hidden room within a hidden room. So there's the branch to the left and right. Don't worry about those. It's the one that goes up. So hit that block. And then this is back where we came, but now that we've hit that block up, now we can actually climb it. for a mask shard, which is required. Which will also give us an extra heal. Yay! We're stronger. I'm gonna drop all the way back down. And then we're gonna continue on. Let's see. All right. Let's see, I guess I'll open up the shortcut first. There's a couple things you can do right here. Damn, I've rapid fired that guy. So this will open it up, and now we're back on the main path to dropping down for the boss. Because the boss. Wow. The boss is in that room to the left. It's in the one right above. That way. So don't go that way just yet. So we have these beads right here. So let's go ahead and get those. So you do that. Yummy! Alright, we got the beads. And now we're gonna get a cog heart. This is a fun little puzzle. So it's like a matching game. So really quick, it's left, top left, far right, middle. Hold on, I didn't really see it. Oh my god. I swear I'm good at this. What's the first? I love that they make it where you can't see them all. Yay, give me the piece. Give me the cog heart. Yum. So that's a cool little puzzle. I like that. All right, now. So now we're gonna go rest at the Bellway bench. Let's see. Yeah. There's a lever there. We want to go up above where potentially, I don't know, a boss fight or something. I don't know. Got some shards here. And we're going to open up the shortcut that goes to the boss. So the right is the boss. This is a shortcut. So you probably remember it actually from when we were at the Bellway. So this is a faster run back for in my opinion. So this is what I like to do. I like to open that shortcut, open up this bench, and now, let's see. Yeah, now we're just going to fight the boss. Oh, I should probably put on our loadout here. I'm going to take off the compass and let's see. You can use the barb bracelet if you like, but you do take more damage. I don't know. It's up to you. I like this loadout. This is what I like. All right, now let's go fight ourselves a little bit of a boss. If you remember Hollow Knight, we had the theater troupe with Grimm. This is this game's version. The only thing that's like, I would say tricky is whenever all that stuff's on the screen, it's hard to see like where he is. And he likes to do his attacks like under the cover of the smoke or whatever. Like, just gotta keep an eye out. He got me in his third phase, my first try. With that, he attacked me when I couldn't see. So that's definitely, to me, that's the hardest part of this fight. But it's definitely not as hard as Grimm, in my opinion. Alright, this is the last type of attack, is those like fireworks from the floor. That's into phase 2. So now it's just hard to keep up with like everything on screen, but nothing like crazy hard. I just take it slow. Aw. He's almost dead. Got him. Gotcha. Oh yeah, milk it, milk it. Bravo. All right, he's dead. Not a very hard fight. I would say the visuals are the hard part, not the boss. But that gives you the claw mirror. And now, feel free to rest at the bench if you want. Tickle. Anyways, yeah, feel free to rest there if you want. This opens up back to where we came. And then that's a new area. So I'm going to quickly rest the bench. We have full health. I like that he's not dead. It's funny. All right, now we're gonna fully explore and connect the exhaust organ. Where'd he go? It's like he wasn't even dead. So now there's an elevator, and what we want to do is take it down You probably remember this from the exhaust organ. This is another shaft. So you can see the exhaust organ had the elevator shaft that we took in the last chapter. This is going to be... There's two shafts, basically. Yeah, okay. But we're going to open up that elevator and go down below it in a secret area. But let's see. Just want to get my bearings really quick. Yeah, that's going to go back to an area that we'll get to in a future video. Maybe next video. Actually, probably next video. But we're not going to do that just yet. What we want to do is open up the lower part here. So be careful. Float. And just hard right onto the wall. And then get over it. And now we want to go up. Watch out for the enemy. Gotcha. Probably remember those guys from the Weaver Nest area. Alright, now there's shards below us. And now we can go down and around. You know, if you want to kill that guy, you can. It's not needed. What we want to do instead is get to this left wall here. Like so. And then we can go up. Actually... That's a tricky little maneuver. Just be careful. So this is going to open up a shortcut back to where we were. So there's that. So this is where, if you remember, where the exhaust organ was, where we came up that elevator shaft, and then you might remember, where is it? This way. No. Yeah, this way. That's where we came out of the exhaust organ after Phantom, so now that's connected back. A little shortcut there. So what we can do now is drop down right here to the right. Okay, so that's the one shortcut opened, and now we're going to open up this side, which is going to feel very satisfying. So this is just where we're at. This is to the right when I said you could go that one way, where you can kill that one enemy. This is what if the path continues, basically. So watch for the enemy dropping. All right, now there's another boulder as well. Oh, no, okay, never mind. We already did that. No way. I was getting ahead of myself. Hold on. I'm going to cut right back to that. All right, I'm back. So open up this really quick. And then, let's see. Let's go down now. And pick up the item, the shard bundle. Very important loot. Very, very important. You don't know what you're going to do with that. Oh, come on. That's a tricky little thing. So now we're going to come over here, and this is going to loop us back to a familiar place. So we have to go down and to the right, and then there's also a like random area as well, which I'm going to showcase. I think it's down this way. Yeah. Well, first there's the shards, right? Okay, that's the way we gotta go. This way, though, has like a random place. So, yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. So make your way to the right, the bench here. And then I bet you didn't find this if you were doing a blind playthrough. Open that room. And then we can inspect this statue and talk to it. And then when we leave... Oh, now he wants to talk. Now he's a talker. Paya-sa-sama. Alright, that's all. That's all his dialogue. But drop down. I'm gonna rest again. Fill in the map. And now we're gonna get a scroll. So that's our second cylinder. Now we can finish the main mission. And now we're on the bottom side of this area. Right, and then now. We're gonna open up the shortcut. So just move the boxes. It's kind of the only way you can go. And now we're back where we came from. So this is all gonna fill it in. So let's see. Is it this one? No, okay, this is the right way. I was in the right room. I took off my compass, and now there's like 3 main rooms, so go back where we were. It's this way. We have to go all the way up. It's whatever the main path is. Gosh, man. I know where I'm going, but sometimes it just feels like a maze, you know? Every room looks the exact same, pretty much. It's just the top right where the icon on the map is. Nope, get over here. There we go. There's also that bench above us if you, for some reason, needed to rest. We're going back to the bench anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. So play your needle in, and then we're going to make our way back to the bellway, where we're going to wrap up a few loose ends. So this will feel good. I think there's a couple items that we're going to do at the end of this chapter that I think will set you up. So we learned the Vault Keeper's Melody, which is part 1 of the trophy. So just exhaust the dialogue, and now let's head back to the bellway, which we can go up. So you can go this way and teleport. I'll show it since we haven't really done that. Or you can go down where that boss was and go back that way. It's up to you. But now you're going to notice that our map is very complete looking for now. Now we have the other half of Cogworks, but for now though, the Sinners Road and Exhaust Organ and all of that, that's filled in. And then all we're missing is the Biowater area, which is huge to the right. So, doing pretty good there. But I wanted to open up the rest of that, even though it's not necessarily required. It's nice to have it all filled in. So now we're going to go back to the Grand Bellway. We're going to farm 10 enemies. Alright, now rest at this bench. And this is the wish we're doing. We're doing the Fine Pen. So you have to farm 10 of these. This is a good spot to do that. I'm going to show you one route, and then I'm going to cut to when I have all 10. It's not always guaranteed, by the way, but it's the guys with the needles. So it's the big guy right here. So that's our first pen. And then if I get it, great. If not, I go up to this one, and I farm this guy. Also, you want to make sure you kill him above the spikes, otherwise you'll lose the item. You can also hit him once and then bring him all the way down if you want to guarantee it. And this is also going to farm your beads. As you can see, we're at like 1,200, almost 1,300. So that's the route. You're not always going to get a needle to drop off of these enemies, but it shouldn't take long. And all you need is 10 of them. So I'm going to cut to when I have 10, and I'll meet you back at this bench with a full inventory. Alright, so this is my 10th needle there. So now our wish turns gold, and it'll update to be able to turn in. But now we're going to go ahead and do the Wandering Merchant since we are right here. Let's see, yeah, go up. It is the second room up. It's kind of where we came in at, if you remember. Whoops. You can track these things if you want. It's like the other previous tasks that were like this. But we know where she's at. Oh, okay. Nope, nope. Oh my god, game, please. Pretty sure it's down, though. Yeah, okay. Trust my instincts, not the tracking ability. Come on, just die already. Thank you. Alright, now she's gonna be cowering here, or he, or whatever. Come on out. Just speak to him, and now he's gonna head back to the first shrine. And so are we. So now we're gonna be bouncing around to complete some wishes real quick and get some good upgrades, some lore, and that'll be a good finale to the chapter here. Alright, once you've exhausted the dialogue, you remember this area. Yeah, I don't know why the tracking was like, go up. Like, I knew it was to the left, but, oh well. Anyways, backtrack to the Bellway. Oh my god, game. I swear. You can't just give me anything, can you? Okay, fuck me then. I'll see you at Bellway. Alright, I killed those scrubs. I swear, it's like when you don't want to kill anything, you just want to run, this game becomes an absolute impossible challenge. At least for me. Alright, so now we're going to head in our little teleporter here, back to the first shrine. It's a very convenient way to get around this world now. Alright, now we have a new guy. Now this is a guy that carries on the little pilgrim that we killed in Bone Bottom with that second boss fight. So this is the guy that like continues that quest a little bit. Alright, so exhaust there, and now you'll notice Sherma's here. She's the only person that believes in us, so we are going to listen to her talk. Alright. Nope, stop. Stop. There we go.
Da, Finistra.
Alright, so exhaust that dialogue, and now we're going to turn in all of our wishes. Wish granted. So that's going to give us lots of beads. So now, Cloaks of the Choir can be accepted. So now that's the clear wish board. Cloaks is going to be another farming one where we have to get 15 of the choir enemies in this area. So nothing big. We'll do that in another video. Make sure we speak to our wandering merchant who now has a name, Jubilana. And there's a bunch of good items in this shop. This is a good tool. There's a master card, obviously. The key is huge, and another tool as well. So lots of good stuff, but as you can see, things are not cheap. But it's nice to have that merchant unlocked, and everything is good to go in this region. But you see, I don't like to finish a chapter where we haven't done something to substantially upgrade ourselves. So now we're going to make our way to Bellheart, where we're going to have some more stuff to do. And that'll be kind of the end of our chapter, per se. So go down to Bellway, and then we're going to take the original Bellway to Bellheart. There's more wishes in Bellheart now. Feels good though, right? We've opened up a lot of the world. And I don't want to break your heart and tell you that we're not even like halfway done with the world, but you know, hey, we're doing great. It feels like we have a lot of the world opened up right now, right? So just hold on to that feeling, and I don't want to burst your bubble with how much is left. But we're doing the 100%er, so we are really, it takes us longer, you know? So anyways, inspect the board, and you're going to notice we have all these new things. So definitely get the missing brother. And this is the Savage Beastfly quest, which will actually fill out your journal with the Savage Beastfly. If you remember, in Hunter's March, we fought one, but we still need one more to complete the journal entry. So that's where we get that. So we're going to accept that. We'll do that in a future video. I'm not sure when I'll decide to do it, but I'll figure it out. Bellheart's Glory. Now, if you can afford this, then great. Also, that's why I had you turn in that wish before, to get the rosary necklace, that you could pop it if needed to hopefully afford this. So definitely, if you can, donate it. But you should have plenty of beads. Like, I had 1,600 beads, so I'm assuming you'll be enough to afford that. But if not, at least, you know, you popped, or you had the rosary necklace given to you from the previous wish. So that's going to have a clear board in here. And we have a lot of wishes now, so we are going to continue on. But I first want to point out the shop here. Has all those items still that we have to buy as well. Let's see. Let's go over here now. And if you remember, we found the first merchant. We can talk to Tip here.
Miofene. Fadastama. Nesvia.
Alright, that's the dialogue. So that'll finish up his little dialogue for now. We can enter this room and hand over our relics that we've picked up. So she likes these relics. So there we go. That's 6 relics now. We have more to go, but that is the progress for now. And now, more importantly than anything, we're going to go upgrade our weapon.
Tamiayan.
Hand over that pale oil we picked up in this chapter. I really love the cutscene, the attention to detail here. Or I wouldn't say cutscene, but whatever you call it. I like he cuts his hair off. It's funny. So he can't prick his fingers, so he has to like shave his insect hair. Oh, it's sharp. I can tell it's sharp. I can tell that's a really sharp blade. Thank you, Pliny. I'm sure you'll be my friend forever.
Wenera.
Welianis.
He just has that look, you know, like he's never going to betray us. So speak to him one more time, and yeah, I'll get the dialogue to go find more oil there or whatever. So it's not a new quest, though, by the way. We finished the quest for, or the wish. So let's see. We still can't go up. So we'll be returning here later. Don't worry about that. Now let's see. Let's go to Bone Bottom. We're basically backtracking and doing all the errands. And there's a shard wish that we need to complete. So you should have plenty of shards. We don't really use them in this game. It's all about beads. You're probably wondering what to do with the shards. Well, this is what. An icon of hope. So that'll help build the statue for the pilgrim and all that. So that's that. So now we've basically done the wish board in Bone Bottom, Belhar, and the first shrine. We're like caught up now. You know, feel free to buy this now. I'm gonna do it while we're here. I'm just gonna buy the craft metal. Personally, I'm not gonna buy the rosary string, but I do want to point out that if you buy everything in her shop and you leave just the rosary string, once you teleport away from her, this will go away permanently. You will never be able to buy the rosary string. Now, I don't want it because I'm not going to spend 80 beads to get 60. But it is a good way to, like, if you die and you lose your cocoon, at least you guarantee 60, you know, on an item. That's the point of those. I don't really need it. If I really wanted to, I could go and get the one in Greymore and, you know, pay that machine, you know, if you remember. So I'm not going to do it. But if you want to buy it, feel free to get it now. But now that we've bought everything of importance in Peb's shop, once she won't be here anymore. Okay, so we're done in Bone Bottom for now. So now back to Grand Belwit. And then back to First Shrine. Where we can rest the bench, and then if you need to pay for that one wish or whatever, or do whatever, you can. Now, as far as the shops in Belheart and First Shrine, if you want to start buying stuff, you can, but I'm not going to buy it just yet. I'm going to buy things when we need them, because I don't know where people are at with the beads. But if you have like an absurd amount of beads or something, you know, then feel free to buy these items, okay? I would just maybe like leave one item remaining so you don't move the merchant, okay? Because you might not know where they go, and I'm not going to show that right away. We'll get to it when I get to it. But if you're worried about moving them, just leave one of the items that's not the rosary string, okay? So feel free to be buying those in Belheart and here. If you want to, like, while you're waiting on the next chapter, you can farm beads, go buy the shop items, you can do that kind of thing. And yeah, don't progress the storyline if you're curious about like the wishes and stuff. Don't try to do these things unless you know what to do. But otherwise, I will see you in the next chapter. And just to really quickly go over it, we got all of those areas done, so that's cool. And then we picked up a cog heart. We got the white key. We had a couple memory locket and craft metal. We upgraded our weapon. We upgraded our mask. We got a spool shard this chapter. We turned in a lot of stuff. Plus, we got a lot of rewards and items. And we got a couple new tools like the claw mirror and also... yeah, I guess that was it. Yeah, and then we did a bunch of wishes. So exciting stuff. That is the end of the chapter. I will see you guys in chapter 12. All right, bye.